Good morning and welcome back to Irons United for another transfer show. Let me just remind you again at the start that we are not saying that these players are going to come to West Ham because we're very, very sure, especially if you've listened to Sullivan's interview yesterday with his best friend Jim White on TalkSport, saying that our budget was only £40 million. And the two players I'm going to discuss today, you can see West Ham's budget. You couldn't even afford the two players. But we are just bringing some of the links to you and letting you know potentially what they could bring to the club. So do me a favour, if you want to just get the comments in, let me know your thoughts on the players I'm going to be talking about today. And also get your comments in about Sullivan's interview with TalkSport. I'm going to try my best I'm going to gloss over that interview today in this video because I think we're going to come out to you with a video in the next couple of days regarding the interview on Sullivan, the owners, and, the kind of TalkSport part, etc. So we'll just get started and let you know on some of the links today. So first and foremost is Wesley Fofana. Apparently, West Ham have bid upwards of £33 million. Now, whether or not you believe that is a different ballgame, considering West Ham have apparently only got £40 million in their budget. Now, this would be wiping out pretty much most of the budget that apparently West Ham have got. He's primarily a right-sided centre-back. He's 19 years old, French defender. And his most notable thing about his game is the reading of the game. He's got an impressive ability to get in front of his man and intercept the ball, which is primarily thanks to smart positioning and his instincts for predicting the runs of opposition forwards. Like I said, he is 19 years old and he's been enjoying a consistent run in the St Etienne's first team over in recent years. During that time, he's shown himself to yet be another highly promising product of the youth academy that they're producing. And thanks to some of his impressive defensive displays, Fofana's really starting to kind of come out as a player. One of the most impressive aspects of Fofana's game is his dominant aerial ability. The centre-back has contested an average of 6 aerial duels per 90 minutes in League One this season just past, managing to win an impressive 71% of those aerial duels that he's contested. This impressive success percentage gives St Etienne, the teenager, the second highest aerial duel success rate in France's top flight. So, he's got some really, really big strength. As a result, his jumping ability has been a big asset for him this season and helping him earn League One's second highest aerial duel success percentage. He's got some aggressive movement into midfield area and, he often vacates his position on the right side of the central defence in order to aggressively press the opposition, which does sometimes leave space in the back line. So sometimes leaves St Etienne's defence exposed. But everything else that he offers sometimes or does make up for that. He can obviously, like I've just mentioned, be seen operating in more advanced areas on the pitch. And he may be one of the most promising young defenders in League One at present. He's got an impressive combination of abundance of technical defensive quality in addition to impressive physical attributes and a really, really strong degree of football intelligence, which is something we're definitely missing. He's made over 40 appearances for St Etienne, with 23 of those coming in the last season, and he steadily began to establish himself in the first team. He is a physical presence at the back, and he plays on the right side, like I've said, of the two centre-halves. So he is kind of knocking on the door to represent France at youth level. What do you think about what I've mentioned there on Fofana? I mean, I've got an image here of him jumping, but they're stating that he's really dominant in the air. And, okay, sometimes he does step out of position, leaving our defensive line exposed. But, sometimes that can be... it depends on the player he's playing alongside. But £33 million is apparently the bid. And Leicester City have also been really interested in the player and they're struggling to get a deal over the line. For me personally, I can't see how West Ham will get this deal over the line if Leicester City are struggling to get the deal over the line. But spending £33 million on, a French talent when it's our budget and we maybe need a couple of more players, I'm not so sure. Let me know your thoughts on Fofana. Next up is Joe Rodon from Swansea. He's 6'4", and he has a presence, and he's kind of got a build of like maybe a middleweight boxer. They ain't going to be, no kind of strikers are going to be pushing him around at all whatsoever. So the 22-year-old centre half currently plays for Swansea, could be available because Swansea are desperate to bring some finances into the club. Apparently, they're going to hold out for up to £20 million for the centre half, and he's already making strides in the Welsh national side. So, and Wales are producing some really good talent over the past decade. So, is this a player that West Ham should be looking at? Again, like I said, West Ham apparently are looking at a central defender and are looking at Rodon, are going down to the Championship. And we do know that a lot of Championship clubs are going to be inflating the prices of their assets. So £20 million for a Championship defender compared to £33 million to a League One French 19-year-old. I don't know. I think you can maybe get value for your money by going for a player like Rodon. So let me talk to you about Rodon. When he gets the ball and he's in possession, he doesn't shuffle the ball at the back. He pings passes, and he's got a really strong purpose to the passes. And while he is right-footed, he often plays on the left for club and country, which has served to improve his so-called weaker side. His pass success rate is 83% and is already better than any other Swansea player, while a return of 47 passes per game is second of all players at the club, which reinforces a statistically calculated strength of passing. If he is able to play the ball out from the back, then Swansea can play their natural game of building attacks from defence, which has served them well so far. So he is a ball-playing defender at 6'4", strong, middleweight boxer build. This is a player that I personally would like West Ham to start looking into a little bit more. And the biggest problem you've got here is that we leave these things go on too long and other clubs come in and snatch the player away. It will be interesting to see how this turns out. But like I said, he is a Welsh international, and he really does look like the real deal. So he has, prior to his time at Swansea, well, he's been at Swansea, he's played over 50 times, he's scored no goals, and he has spent a little spell out on loan to Cheltenham before as well. So like I said, he's 22 years old, 6'4", strong, physical defender. What do you think on this particular link? For me personally, yes, I think we need to go for someone like Rodon. We definitely need a centre-back. We need a ball-playing centre-back, someone who's got spatial awareness. Rodon looks like he's got it. What's your opinion on us dropping down to the Championship for a defender? We've done it a few times when you look at players like Bowen and you look at Antonio, and they've made the grade and they've jumped up and made the cut. So would you put £20 million against them, especially when Swansea are needing this much-needed finances after not getting promoted last season? Let me know your thoughts, get your comments in below, and we'll try and respond to them as we come along. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name's Anton. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up, and make sure you let all your friends know about the channel. Come on, you Irons.